One of the danger spots in any college football season. Ranked teams against unranked opponents. And we'll see if the upset can shake up the rankings in this one. Welcome to the home of the BYU Cougars in LaVell Edwards Stadium in Provo, Utah. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Arkansas Razorbacks, taking on the 14th ranked team in the land, the BYU Cougars. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. Razorbacks will kick it off to get us underway. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Going for a big play right off the bat. Makes the grab on the big throw. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30+. And so much for feeling each other out for a few plays. These guys come out spinning it.
All gas, no brakes. Come in and spin the magic bean on the opening play of the game, taking a shot. Doesn't get better than that if you're this quarterback.
Gonna run it. It's Martin. Breaks into the open. The tag. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Cougars.
Every team has their script, and they want to get the game off on this foot, and they want to make sure that they have balance and get these plays in and assert the line of scrimmage. Run the football, and they do. They create the explosive run, and they open this football game with a touchdown.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll leave it with him. And some room to work. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
When you talk about creating big plays in the running game like this makes the game really easy. Actually, when you've got a guy like this that you can hand it to with this much speed and elusiveness, just hard to bring down in the open field, what a big game for the offense.
To throw, it's Green. Quickly out to the tight end.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. And you really can't be called the Hogs if you're not willing to grind it out in the dirt.
Yeah, and I love calling the offensive linemen the hog mamas. In Arkansas, in that beautiful state, you're going to find a bunch of big, strong individuals. And the identity of that team is usually built on those guys up front.
This offense is going to challenge the defense with their assignment football in the option game, and they're doing it here early in the first quarter. Great job by the quarterback, making all of his reads. Nobody accounting for...
Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown, Razorbacks! They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them.
A lot of times you see those receivers, as soon as they get by the DBs, you know, that hand goes straight up in the air. I got him. I got to step on him. He got to step on him. And the ball was thrown perfectly out in front. You could see he runs underneath it, gets it, and gets the long touchdown on the go route.
And right down the middle. They put together a 5-play, 75-yard drive. And they finish things off with a scoring toss from the 33. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Looks like he's going to bring it out. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Back to throw. It's Bachmeier. Fires to the middle. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. To the air on second down. Quickly complete. Steps out of bounds across the 25. They'll mark it at the 26, and a good pickup for this offense here. Now on 1st and 10 from the 26. On the run, it's Martin. Defense fills those gaps. He's got 1 to the 28.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Grabbed in the middle, it's Ryan. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. And the Cougars will hustle to the line. Looking to throw for it. Got it in the middle, it's Ryan. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down.
This is a tight end that not only is going to play with his hand in the ground, but he can line up in the slot as well and attack the defense vertically. He's too fast for linebackers to cover, and he's too big for DBs to cover. He's a real weapon in this offense.
Wants to throw on first down. Under fire. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one. Back up now, here's second and long.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
He didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice job running the screen, getting the ball to your playmaker. If he could just make one more guy miss, that might have been huge.
Looks as if BYU will have to punt it away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. And the punt team gets down there and touches it dead. That's where they'll put it in play. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Runs through the tackle. He'll be stopped just short of the 20 at the 19. Give him 1.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
To the air, it's Green. Just a short pass to the tight end. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat, I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
From the gun on third down. Throws to the wideout. A strike downfield. And he gets it done on third down. They move the chains, and they'll mark it at the 44. And the Razorbacks will line it up on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
What a play by the defender that time, because he's matched up one-on-one man coverage against an outstanding wide receiver, and it's the defender who makes the play. Really, really good position. He was up to the challenge. Be interesting to see if this quarterback goes his way again.
On 2nd down, he'll try to make the connection. Got his man to the left. Turning it on. Offense on the move. A big play there. Gets it to the 30.
Well, that was a dart right there. He's going to give Arkansas a chance because in the old days in the SEC, you had to run the football if you were going to win championships. Today, you better be able to get it done through the air. When you think of all the great play callers in this league and all of the Heisman Trophy winners this league has seen at the QB position in recent years, you better be able to do it throwing the ball. This guy, I think, gives Arkansas a chance with his arm.
And they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the first period. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. We've got a good one going here, and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. First play of the period will be a 2nd down. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. The Razorbacks kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Pulls it, fires to the left. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep. And the Razorbacks trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. He'll pull it on the read. He steps out of bounds just short of the end zone, and they'll try to punch it in from there.
They go with the option. Quarterback keeps it himself. And look, we've seen this guy on tape, guys, break these tackles and take it the distance. This offense should keep dialing up these option plays. Don't let that short gain by the QB prevent you from running this scheme in your...
And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Arkansas! He just makes it look so easy. Impressive run.
So impressive. Time and time again, he can buy time, make you look silly, and the defense is just kind of like, wait a minute, you got him? I got him? No, well, no, he's got him.
And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead.
Arkansas 14, BYU 7.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Back to pass, it's Bachmeier. He finds a soft spot in the middle. Gets it out to the 38-yard line after picking up 10 on that one.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Back to pass. Going to try to pop one on the screen. There he goes. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line. The execution on that screen pass is one that will go in a coaching clinic.
Nice execution on the screen. Allow the rush to come upfield. Now I release, get the ball to the running back. I got my playmaker in space. Nice chunk yardage play right there by the offense.
Found a little running room, and they get him stopped after a pickup of 6 to the 32.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
The Cougars can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Wants to go up top. The short hand. It's Bachmeier. It's a fumble. Oh, the offense fortunate to fall on that one, and they'll live to fight another play.
Good awareness by the offense. You never want to see the ball on the ground, but a nice job understanding to just kind of jump on it and make sure you keep possession.
Smashes him with the stiff arm. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
And it's tough on the defense there. 3rd down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now...
And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Snagged out of the air. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
Nice job by the defense forcing the 3rd and goal. You can't allow any run after catch in these situations. Play aggressive, play tight, and play physical.
It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. Let's it fly. And that one was way too far for anybody to catch except ticket holders. It'll be 4th and goal, and it'll be a tough one. Looking to throw, it's Bachmeier. Here's the Heat. Drilled as he throws, and they stop him on 4th down with the Heat.
Love the coverage on defense there. 4th down, they're ready for the pass. And you saw in the back end, great job being in position to make that play. And now their offense is coming on the field.
Trying to set up the screen. Moving past the 25. Discards him with the stiff arm. They drag him down, but not before he's moved the chains, and the screen pass is effective.
And they executed that running back screen to perfection. Quarterback held on to it. He let the rush get to him. Offensive lineman got out in position, and the running back sold it too. Once he had the ball in his hands, he just had blockers and green field out in front of him. They pick up an explosive play on a running back screen.
This is a hard game and a hard position to play. But if you're the starter at this level, You cannot miss that throw.
No, you can't, and they don't miss that very often. I mean, those are the throws that usually see big plays on. Receiver gets a step, gets open. That's not one that they usually miss.
And the rush will get to him at the 25. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
And that was a big objective for this defense coming into the game. Talking to coaches, we want to keep him in the pocket. We don't want him to use his wheels. He's fast, he's elusive, can make big plays. Nice job by the defense keeping him in the pocket and getting the sack.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. Sails one into the middle. Makes the grab down the middle.
And what a massive play for the offense. Not only getting the football across the 50, but they've now put themselves in position to steal a few more points here before the half.
The Razorbacks with the 1st and 10. Dropping back, it's Green. Looking to scramble. Chunked it away just as he was hit.
Man, I don't know if you want that guy outside the pocket very often because he's so fast and he can do some damage, but they did a nice job containing him. Once he left the pocket, they were ready for it, came to him, he tried to throw the football. Nice hit on the quarterback as he's throwing to force a bad pass.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Going to try to get it himself. Carrying the ball with an edge and hammering his way to the 40. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. 3rd down coming up, and the Cougar faithful are doing everything they can to help out this team. He'll try to get it through the air. Going to take a shot. Snags it. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal. And the Razorbacks headed quickly to the line. Snaps it in the shotgun. And he can't connect on the throw. It's incomplete.
A lot of times when you go back and you revisit these games, who takes advantage of these opportunities in the red zone, in these goal-to-go situations? Bad job on 1st down by this offense.
Going to take a shot on 2nd and short. Looking for the score. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
Man, really good job by this defense staying positive. They gave up a bunch of yards, got down towards the shadow of their own goal line. 2 straight passes, 2 incompletions.
And he will score! Touchdown, Razorbacks!
You know, there's so many coaches out there in 2-minute situations at the end of the half with the lead that'll just be happy taking the lead into halftime. This guy's staying aggressive, though. Pedal to the metal, David, and you saw it paid off there for the touchdown.
Yeah, and let's finish this half now. And now we got a nice lead. Built a little bit of a lead, but the defense has to go back out there. There's still a little bit of time. So get that stop to keep that momentum you just got, and everybody will be jacked up at halftime.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Delivers the stiff arm. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Might be calling a hot route. Looking for a man. It's Bachmeier. He lobs one high down the left side. Makes a grab deep. Shoved out of bounds after a big gain. They'll mark it at the +42.
Well, I'll tell you, there are a lot of coordinators out there that would want to set up the shot, especially on the first play of the drive. Maybe run the ball, and then a few plays later, go play action, make it look the same before shooting it downfield. They just did it right away on first down, first play of the drive. If you get the matchup, take the shot. And that's exactly what happened. Nice job.
Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
He works his way to the 35-yard line, but that's not enough to move the chains, and now a decision to be made on fourth down. Final seconds of the first half, and they'll try to put up 3. Oh, the attempt is no good. Guys, a missed field goal, and nothing changes. Still a 14-point game. And that'll bring us to the end of the first half as we head to the studio for halftime. Go ahead and roll the dice to start this second half. They're lined up for an onside kick. That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick.
Man, how about that? You come out of the locker room, you just had a little bit of a break, you rested, you told your club we're going to come out, and now we're going to be aggressive. We're going to kick an onside even though we're winning, and you failed. Now this defense better step up and respond.
The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running game.
He smashes his way through again. Brought down at the 25-yard line. Give him 15 yards on the pickup, and this offense is threatening. They'll snap it from the 25 here on first down. Hard running there. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19.
This defense has got to get better at tackling in the open field or gang tackling, because if you need 3 or 4 guys to bring a guy down, have fun with that.
The Razorbacks can really attack on this second and short. The give to the back. Shakes off the defender. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there.
Defense, man, you got to go low, and you got to chop that tree down, right? Go with the legs, take the legs out from underneath them so he can't continue to churn those puppies out and get extra yards after contact like he did there.
Headed to the end zone, and he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Arkansas!
The defense has got to do a better job of taking the most dangerous man. That's the guy with the football in his hands. Force him to do something with it. You can't just let him keep the ball and go score.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they knock through the extra point, and they're up 28-7. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finished it off with a 14-yard run for the score. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. There's still plenty of time, but you see that 21-point deficit, and there is a sense of urgency now. Looking to the big tight end. That's caught. It's Ryan. And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42.
Great job by the quarterback throwing against zone coverage. You cannot telegraph where you're throwing the football. You cannot eyeball wide receivers. So great job by the quarterback using his eyes, not staring down his guy, and then throwing.
Going for the big play. Grabs it inside the 15.
Well, this offense is showing you it doesn't take a lot of time for them to generate explosive plays through the air. Big completion on the previous play. They take another shot and hit it, and they have completely flipped the field.
It's complete to the right. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. They are really clicking along. 1st and goal on just the 4th play of the drive. And he was able to run through 1 tackle, but still only a modest gain. BYU right back to the line. They go right back to their man on 2nd and goal. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
Looking to pass. It's Bachmeier. Got his man. He gets the 2-point conversion, and we have ourselves a 13-point game. They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And he's going to bring this one out. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. And after that last score, this is just a 2-possession game now, and they'll be looking to find some cushion. He's looking deep. Makes the grab down the left side. Open spaces. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Razorbacks!
Man, that's a play this kid has been running ever since he was 7 years old at the park with his best friend, throwing him go routes right down the field. I'm running by a guy, I'm looking back, locating the football, making the catch, and he does it in a big moment here in this game.
My philosophy on going for 2 is only when you have to. They'll go to the air. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hand.
That keeps the score Arkansas.
Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. They've fallen into a hole here, and they need to start fighting back right now on this drive. They'll knock him down after a pickup of 1 to the 18.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So you either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
BYU lines up quickly. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. The Cougars are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. To the air. It's Bachmeier. Oh, they're after him. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
And, man, this offense just searching for some way to climb back and get back into this game. They're down by 1,000, and it's not looking good. And you can't even protect your quarterback on 3rd down. Like, everything going the other direction.
And the kicking team's going to call a timeout.
Timeout, BYU.
BYU will bring the punt team on the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Oh, the fake. They snapped it to the up man. He's on the move. This is probably one of those plays where you wish you had a do-over button so you could just punt that thing away. Great place to start for this offense. They'll start this drive going to the air. He's moving out of the pocket. He'll pull it down. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. They want to get this defense on its heels. Second down, they'll go to the air. He'll take a shot. Touchdown, Arkansas! And the beatdown has ensued. The offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that one.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. Takes advantage of great field position.
Here comes the two-point try. He'll set up to throw. He's got it. Two-point try is good as they build on this lead.
I like it. Nice execution. Catch the football. Get it out of your hand. Nice rhythm, nice timing for that two-point conversion.
Number 4, set to kick off.
Here he comes with the return. And he loses the ball deep in his own end. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
Man, this kickoff coverage team, they just get to the ball carrier. They are flying around. They're beating their blocks. And the ability to create a turnover on a special teams play like this, and that is massive. And now it sets them up in great field position.
He'll ride his man on the option. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues.
When you play the option and you play this responsibility football, sometimes your eyes can get lost. They didn't on that play. Nice job honing in, getting in there quickly, getting the quarterback to the ground.
Catch in the middle, it's Green. Good throw and catch, takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. And the Razorbacks want to move quickly. Direct snap. Looking for the end zone. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Razorbacks. A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, and quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
Batted at the line and incomplete as that throw is headed toward the end zone. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll bring it back from inside the 15. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. First play of the drive comes from the 22. They're looking to get the edge with this one on the toss. Maybe picked up a couple. He's down at the 24.
Tackle is made at the 24-yard line. Brings up 2nd down.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. These two quarterbacks have produced as we check out their numbers after 3. As we enter the 4th quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. They'll try to get the edge with the toss play here. Breaks the tackle. And he's got enough for the 1st down. It'll be at the 35.
And I think that's what you want to see from this offense down the stretch. Like, can you physically dominate the game? You've got the lead. Now run the football, eat clock, continue to feed your dude.
One of the things you love about this running back is his physicality. He's got great size, and because of that, he can wear defenses down. Those 2-, 3-, and 4-yard gains in the 1st and 2nd quarter, they become big gains late. Guys don't want to tackle him, and you're seeing that now.
They'll go to the ground. And BYU will get the first down.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that first down.
The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. They'll run the counter. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
That defense is about getting off the football. And when that defensive line can be disruptive and get in the backfield right away and mess up those pullers actions on those counter plays, it can be really advantageous for the defense. Great job by the defense being hyperactive.
You know, the defense doesn't have an answer for this slot guy right now. They may want to think about bracketing him, having a defender play to the outside and to the inside. Probably some sort of zone coverage where you're trying to get two bodies, forcing the quarterback to have to go somewhere else with the ball.
Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36. And the Cougars come to the line with a fresh set of downs. To the air, it's Bachmeier. Pocket breaking down. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. Big loss on the last play, threatens to knock this drive off course. It's 2nd and 16. Looking to fire. Makes the catch. It's Martin. Can't get him to the ground. And it took the defense a bit to get a handle on him. A little slippery with all those juke moves.
You know, and that's why this guy can play 1st, 2nd, and 3rd down. You've already seen him earlier in the drive rip off some nice runs, but he can catch the football as well. And they're going to find ways to get him going in all sorts of ways, but you're seeing it specifically on this drive.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Martin. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. Throwing right. Can't make the catch, and the defense will force the turnover on downs.
I think that play right there has been a big theme in this game. When it matters the most, on big-time down and distances, this defense has been able to step up and make the play when they need it most. That 4th down, great job in the back end in coverage, forcing the incompletion with a big lead now, creating a turnover on downs.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. The Razorbacks are in the hurry up. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Picked it off, and this defense really needed something to go right. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Well, this offense really felt coming into today they were going to have to throw the football. And for the most part, David, this quarterback has been lights out. That time, though, he lets it get away from him a little bit, and that was a critical INT for the defense and their confidence.
They needed something, man. They've given up a lot of yards, and that's the thing about the defense. Just sometimes it can change in one play. They make the interception, they force the turnover, and hopefully, for their sake, maybe get in the quarterback's head just a little bit.
Wants to throw. It's Bachmeier. Catch in the middle. It's Roberts. And all down, but he has enough to move the chains. They're down to the 20. 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Caught over the middle. It's Martin. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
And I know this football game is over, but we got to keep fighting. We got to keep finding something, some kind of rhythm in this offense, something we can hang our hat on that we do really, really well. Listen, the intermediate passing game like this has taken over college football, short to intermediate. So if they can find some of this, it'll help their offense moving forward.
BYU lines up with a 1st and goal. Using his legs to buy some time. Wideout trying to get it in. Goes out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they'll be set up in a great position here. Defense going all in to stop the run. Going to swing it on 2nd down. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not...
Hey, And he takes it in the end zone for a touchdown and a little window dressing here at the end of the game.
Well, you got to love the attitude of this team. I know they're still down by a lot on the scoreboard, but a really nice job by the quarterback. Accurate throwing that touchdown pass.
They'll line up to go for 2. They're going to run it. Good, solid tackle.
Yeah, and the defense comes up with the stop, and you just wonder, the analytics world and all that stuff, that whatever the card says to do, you're supposed to do. I wonder if they were listening to that card.
And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it.
Well, they try to go onside kick, but that's why they're called the hands team. Great job recovering that ball.
The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. They have dropped a hush on this entire stadium, David, by controlling this game.
And there's nothing like shutting up the home crowd. You love it. Nothing like having a big lead in the fourth quarter, Palmer, and not having to stress or worry.
Yeah, really impressive just seeing how they're able to take everything from the practice field this week and apply it to game day. They've been locked in all week with the game plan, running and throwing the football, man. This has been impressive.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Caught behind the line. It's Green. No, sirree. Not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one.
Hey, on offense, you got to know when the play's over. That one there, nowhere to go with it after he caught the football. You start trying to juke guys. You start trying to run backward. This ain't high school anymore. I mean, you used to be able to make that play years ago. You're not doing it here in big-time college football, though. Not good.
They send the tight end in motion. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. He's going to fire deep. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
On 4th down, looking for the completion. Bringing the heat. Gets drilled as he throws. The big pressure on 4th down, and they'll get it back.
This is
That lady put a 50 piece on me, dog. Oh, no good.
What he would do. Continue to put the foot on the accelerator. Try to rub it in. Can't win by enough. Got to look good in the polls. This is your kind of offense, Paul.
Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Looking downfield, it's Bachmeier. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down.
This was my favorite time to be a defensive lineman, man. You get up big, late in the game, you know it's past. You're just teeing off on the quarterback. The defensive backs, they're bailing.
Lost one deep down the right side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. The defense will take a timeout. 25 seconds left to play. Three straight misfires has left them staring at 4th and 10, but they'll try it again. Off play action. He wants a big play here late. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. And they are stopped on 4th down. That decision will be questioned. Offense in an empty set. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Looking for the end zone. And give him another 6. Grabs it for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
And they just keep piling on the points. We've seen in big moments in this game, they have been able to step up and deliver, particularly on offense. Very impressive performance.
No backs with the quarterback as they line up for the 2. He's looking to throw. He's got it in the end zone for the 2 as they tack on a little more to this big lead. That drive not too taxing on the playbook. One play, put it in the end zone just like that. Now they'll try to get another possession with an onside kick. cool as a cucumber as the hands team. It's a fumble. The defense making the play to drive in the dagger with that fumble recovery, and they should be able to run out the clock. All wideouts, no backs. Looking downfield, it's Green. Fires toward the end zone. The pass is incomplete, and 1 second is left.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
A shot toward the end zone. It's incomplete, and they tried to finish this